We are talking of one of the most significant figures of post-war British life, certainly British political life. She clearly was a figure that divided the country. Some loathed her, some loved her, but first and foremost will be remembered above all for the achievement of being the first woman to become Prime Minister in Britain. There will then be debate about the achievements of her governments, but before that happens, the focus on her achievement as a woman, the focus on the number of election victories she had, her supporters, and she, of course, always said she was never actually defeated by the public. She was removed by her own party. But she governed this country at a time of extraordinary divisions, is credited by some with saving the country, quite simply, with making the changes to the economy, to the trade unions and others that were necessary. She is blamed by others with producing deep divisions, social scars from which we are still living with.
And as you say, just such an iconic figure who has been admired, not just by people on her own side, but Labour politicians too subsequently.
Well, this was the extraordinary thing, that in the 1980s, Margaret Thatcher did produce real divisions. There was anger and hatred, sometimes within her own party. There was trouble on the streets. There was violence in the form of riots and, of course, famously in the miners' strike. It was a period of military conflict as well in the Falklands, the bombing of Libya and elsewhere. And yet, after she left office, she became seen as an iconic figure, embraced, as you say, not just by Tony Blair, who, of course, we know wanted to shove the Labour Party towards the centre of British politics, but even by Gordon Brown, who welcomed her onto the steps of 10 Downing Street and wanted to be seen with her, wanted, if you like, to share in some of the Thatcher aura. And I think the thing that people will comment on today above all is that extraordinary aura, the charisma, the sense that this was a woman who shaped events rather than was shaped by them.